Hey guys, all right. So how are we doing today? I just wanted to speak to you about self-development today, and it's something that has been a huge drive in my life for as long as I can remember. Continuous growth and just exploration, learning stuff, and just continuously growing from the world around me. And it's only been recent years that I've really found a passion for teaching others along my journey, and it's helped me grow amazing by sharing what I know with others. And not only that, I've realized that so many other people, don't learn what I learned, don't know what I know. And it's amazing to share that with others and help others grow along the journey. And that's led to me just being so passionate about being a coach and helping others grow. So if it sounds like I'm reading, I am going to be reading bits and pieces from something I wrote earlier just to help me summarize and not go off on a tangent. But a lot of what I learned today is from John C. Maxwell's Complete 101 collection, an incredible book. I highly recommend it. And I was reading that this morning. That's what kind of sparked my joy this morning. So I hope that there's at least one golden nugget in here for you guys to take away today. All right, so there's a growing movement of individuals looking to discover themselves through self-expression and experimentation, but the majority of it is nothing more than sedation and self-sabotage. A lot of people thinking that they need freedom from the world around them, so they reward themselves with countless hours at the pub or by doing mindless activities to dull their thoughts. We need to realize that instead, a consistent dedication to growth and development will benefit us in ways we could never imagine, with happiness and freedom being a byproduct of this journey. Charles Handy said that it is one of the paradoxes of success that the things and ways which got you there are seldom those things that keep you there. There's always room for growth, and if we're not moving forward, then we're falling behind. We need to stay hungry for improvement and realize that when we reach our goals, we need to set new ones. Believing that you have arrived when you complete your goals is detrimental to your improvement. There's always more room to grow. Sidney Harris said that a winner knows how much he still has to learn, even when he is considered an expert by others. A loser wants to be considered an expert by others before he has learned enough to know how little he knows. Sometimes the journey ahead can seem so intimidating and long that we don't want to put one foot in front of the other to begin. Remember that everyone who got where they are started where they were. If you're not looking back to yesterday and seeing improvement, then you aren't putting enough effort. Don't become stagnant and then look back one day and say that you wish you had done more. If you're brave enough to follow something you're passionate about, but you suck at it, don't give up. Consistent, imperfect action will improve your skills over time until you master your craft. Don't think that you're going to be a genius at everything straight out of the gates. Everyone starts at the bottom until they know enough to reach the next level. An important thing to note is that self-development is not enough. We need to put what we learn into action. We need to take the lessons and apply them. We need to teach what you learn and show them what you know. By putting actionable steps towards your goal, you not only grow faster, but you quickly learn ways in which to improve or things that you should eradicate altogether. So many people struggle to find the motivation and dedication to implement a healthy routine of growth and development, so make it your duty to educate others with new information that they wouldn't know if it weren't for you. People deserve to hear what you have to say. In fact, it would be selfish of you to keep all that information to yourself. Half the stuff you learn you may not even remember a year from now, or you might think it isn't relevant for you. But trust me, when you start sharing what you know, you'd be surprised how much more you know than others and how much they could learn from you. It's not to say that you're smarter than everyone else. That just means that you have a different approach to life that others can learn from. Give them the gift of learning something new today. The more you share with others, the more you will begin to connect with like-minded people, and your growth will multiply. Make sure to connect with individuals that are equally or more educated in your chosen craft. Don't strive to be the smartest person in the room. If you are, then there's no one to learn from, and it's always exciting to learn something new. As novelist George Eliot said, it is never too late to be what you might have become. Continue growing even if you think you don't need to. By making yourself better, you make others better. And in turn, the world. So I think, self-improvement is just going to be so important for the growth of not only our inner circles, not only for the community around us, but the country, the world. As we improve our lives and ourselves, we improve those around us, and we just create a ripple effect of growth and change, and we continue to move forward with more knowledge and more drive to create our goals. to achieve our goals. So I think the 3 takeaways today are, 1, growth. Continue to grow, continue with self-development, never stop learning, guys. I said, even if you reach that goal, set a new one, keep going. Don't stop there, sit back on the couch and lie and, just think, cool, you've made it. Now you can, even if you've earned your $1 million or whatever it is, and now you're like, cool, I'm set for life. Don't start growing. That's so boring. Just continue, self-development, and take imperfect action every day. It doesn't have to be hours every day. It can be 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes a day. And in 5 years, you can become an expert at whatever you choose. Isn't that so exciting? You can literally choose anything that you want to do and just start now. And you're not going to be good at it. You're not going to be you might not be good at it. You might be fantastic at it, but you might suck at it, and it might demotivate you. You might not feel very passionate about moving on and moving forward, but don't give up, because if you just take consistent daily action, imperfect action, don't wait for it to all be perfect and fall into place. Just do it, and eventually, over time, you'll get better and things will fall into place, and you'll actually start growing and developing and just building that foundation towards being an expert in that field. So number 1, growth. Number 2, teach. Share what you learn with others. Like I said, some people don't have the resources, don't have the drive to go out there and learn what you want to learn. Some people, I love reading books. Not a lot of people like reading books, I've found. A lot of people just don't have the time for it or don't want to make the time for it. So they'd rather watch a movie. But the lessons that I've learned in books, especially self-development books, I've just learned so many golden nuggets that nobody else knows until they've read that book. And it would continue to be that way if I didn't share that knowledge with the people I meet along the way. So I think teaching people is just so important. I like to look at books as if you consider somebody that's written a book like that, John C. Maxwell, authors that are into their 50s, 60s, 70s, they've lived that many years in this world and learned so many lessons that they've summarized it into one book. And you can learn all that information just by digesting that book. And then if we just pass that knowledge on to others, it's just you're learning and you're growing, and you can put that book down, pick up another one, and within a year, if you read 20 books in a year, you've just consumed the knowledge of 20 different people in their later years that know so much more than you do, and now you know all that information. That's what I love about reading. That's how I take the prospect of reading, and that's why I love to read and learn from authors. And so I think number 1, growth. Number 2, teach. And number 3, connect. And that'll happen naturally as you start growing and teaching and connecting with like-minded people and developing an inner circle that really have your best self-interests at heart, and creating a foundation of creating a group of people that you continually bounce off ideas from and grow with and move forward with and achieve your goals together. It's exciting. It makes your journey so much more worthwhile. And like I said, don't strive to be the smartest person in the room. Then you're not learning anything. Surround yourself with people that are experts in your chosen craft that you want to learn from, and you can continually learn if you actually take the time to hear what they have to say. And in turn, like I said, people deserve to hear what you have to say. Don't feel like you don't have enough to say. You have something that somebody else needs to hear, so share it with the world. Alright guys, so I hope you guys took away something from that. I really do. Let me know if there's anything that's really resonated with you and you took away any golden nuggets. And share, comment, and I'll bring you more when I can. See you in the next one.